The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
The sign of great parenting is not the child's behavior, but it is the parent's behavior. Good evening and welcome, dear friends. This is Meenakshi Sharma back again with yet another new episode of BMC Global Live Al Hilal Health World, nothing but lifestyle. Dear viewers, we know that parents are the ultimate role model for their children. Every word, every action, and every movement has an effect. No other person or an outside force can influence the child than their parent. The greater inheritance that the parents can give to their children is their quality time. They should spend some time with their children to have a good bonding with them. And we are all aware of technology, which is negatively affecting the children. It affects the developing social skills, their health, their mental well-being, and the ability to focus. For some kids, the digital world has become more important than the real world. To throw more light on today's topic, that is parental guidance and tips to have a good parent-child relationship and impact of gadgets and social media on growing children, we have with us Dr. Basavana Gowda from Hilal Hospital, Manama branch. He is a pediatrician and having over 20 years of experience in pediatric practice. So let's welcome him. Good evening, Dr. Basavana. How are you, and welcome to our show.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Doctor, as you know, our today's topic is about the parent-child relationship and the impact of gadgets and social media on growing children. So to begin with, we would like to know more about parenting.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks again. Parenting, yeah. Children, first I would like to mention this. Children, they are actually a bundle of joy. Okay. Parenting is profoundly rewarding, and at the same time it has its own challenges. Okay. There is no hard and fast rule for parenting. Everyone has their own unique way of parenting. Many of us here, including me, would have been born and brought up in joint families where we had grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins. The joy of being grown up in a joint family is something different. Many modern day families are all nuclear, and here the children miss the collective upbringing of joint families. But that is the real world, what we see these days.
So now what tips or advice would you like to share about parental guidance and a good parent-child relationship?
Yeah, parental guidance and a good parent-child relationship, they actually go hand in hand. It's not a rocket science. A good parental guidance, in fact, it goes a long way in the positive outcomes in the child development right from their toddler days to adolescence. I would like to just point out some tips for developing a good parent and child relationship. I would like to put it in this way. Some tips. It's like it's not like we don't have any protocols. It comes by experience. Okay. The first and foremost thing is love and admiration. See, the love and admiration towards your child goes a long way. Children, they become more confident and they tend to be honest, and they generally don't try to keep secrets once they have that greater bonding with you. And then the next thing is communication. Communication is the key for any parent-child relationship. Be a good listener first. Okay. They say a good listener is far, far better than a good speaker. Allow your child to speak completely and what he is trying to communicate with you. Hear them out completely without interrupting and coming to conclusions midway. So by doing this, the child will develop more confidence in you and doesn't try to keep secrets and will be more open. The next thing is honesty. Be honest in your views, whether it is good or is it bad. When they do something good, try to appreciate them. And at the same time, don't try to hesitate to point out their mistakes and give them time to rectify. Children, they are learners because they are your own mirror images. They learn by what they see in day-to-day life. And then the next comes patience. Patience always pays. They say the more patient you are, the more good it happens in developing a good parent and child relationship. And then flexibility, be flexible and not rigid. Try to hear them out and then be flexible and just look into that. Don't be rigid in implementing your ideas, your thoughts and your decisions on your child. Then support. Your child needs your support in tough situations. They need your emotional support. And don't taunt them for their failures. Give them time to learn from their mistakes. Encourage them to learn from their mistakes. Acceptance. Acceptance is very important. Accept your child however he is and don't compare them to their peers or to their siblings. Especially comparing them to their siblings, most of the time it lands up in sibling rivalry. And it's vice versa. Even the children have to accept the parents however they are, irrespective of their economic, social or cultural background. And trust is very important in any parent and child relationship. Trust and be committed to your child's overall development.
Yes.
These are some of the tips like what we have to practice in day-to-day life.
Because as a parent, they are more responsible, because their behavior will affect the child's behavior.
That's what, as I was telling you, see, they try to match what they watch. So we as parents, we have to walk the talk.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Because they will follow what their parents are doing.
Yeah, that's it.
So same thing they will do. So we then as a parent, we should be more careful, like what we are doing and what we are showing them.
Yeah, that's what they are. They are our mirror images. They learn everything from us.
Yes.
So we have to be like as role models for them.
Yes, because they will follow our footsteps. So parents have to be more careful.
Yeah.
Yes. So doctor, how to have a good family bonding?
See, however busy you are in your personal or professional life, you should spend time with your family and you should have a quality time with your family. See, establish certain daily rituals, just like having a meal, like either it is a lunch or it is a dinner together with the family. Tell bedtime stories to the children, watch a family movie together once in a while, go for long walks, play indoor and outdoor games with them, plan family vacations regularly, then allow your children to meet their grandparents, their cousins, your extended family, socialize with them. And this will help the kids and as a whole the family to develop a great bonding. That's what, as I was telling you earlier, like they try to inculcate all the characters from us. So this is how we can improve the family bonding.
Yes, because if both parents are working, then it is very difficult for them to take out time. But it is very important for the overall child's development. They have to take out some quality time and spend with their children.
Yeah, this is quite common in day-to-day practice, like what we hear from parents, like they keep giving excuses like I am very busy, I don't even have time to eat, sleep or have a proper sleep. But at the end of the day, that's not the excuse, because we have to give our time to the family. That's very important.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You're very right, because these points, as a parent, they should remember that they cannot give excuses to their children, even though they are busy in their own offices or whatever in their daily activities. So they have to spend time with their children.
Yeah, because everyone are running, you can say in one or the other way, you can say like everyone are running behind money.
Yes.
And they say they don't have time. Basically, thing is that we don't have time.
Yes.
In the run towards our success or whatever it is, we don't have time. So we should make it a point like, see, children, they wait for their parents at least to talk to them.
Yes,
spend some quality time to them. So we should value this.
Because children, they want to share, they are school going, so they want to share what activities they are doing in school, what the teachers are doing with them in the class. So there are many things which a child want to share, and if the parent is not having time, then with whom, like if we think from the child's point of view, then it is very sad if the parents are not
Absolutely
giving
right.
time
Yeah,
to
every
them.
child has a, you can say it's like it's their right to ask for some quality time from the parents. I would like to
Yes.
put it in this way.
Absolutely.
Because there are no excuses actually.
And sometimes, like we have often seen, like parents, those who they are not having time, so they just hand over the mobile phones. Okay, they can play
Yeah,
video
definitely.
games.
I'll come to that. That's a very interesting thing.
Yes, yes.
That's how the present world is.
Exactly. Yes. So. You are sharing very important points, but here we'll take a very short break, dear viewers, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back once again, and we have with us Dr. Basavana, who is sharing some very important details about the parent-child relationship and the impact of gadgets and social media on growing children. So, Doctor, moving ahead, what additional tips or advice would you like to share for parents in their daily life?
Yeah, the first thing I want to emphasize is on the importance of food. Teach children the importance of food, and then the first and foremost thing is not to waste food, because many around us, they don't even have a single meal per day.
Yes.
And these are the days of fast food and faster deliveries of food by all modes, which are driving children into obesity and many lifestyle disorders. The first and foremost thing is the early onset of diabetes, which is rising at a very alarming rate.
Okay.
And then the basic necessities of life, such as food, water and clothing, the importance of this should be taught to the children, and the value use of them is very important. Have compassion. Teach your children the joy of sharing and caring. Healthy body is a healthy mind.
Yes.
See, we call children as young adults. So, as they grow up from toddlers into adolescents, into teenagers and then into adolescents, many of the children, they carry the good qualities from the childhood. Some of them may be influenced by their peers or new friends whom they make at the school, colleges or hostels. So, we as parents should be vigilant.
Yes.
Any change in behavior, mood swings, loss of interest in studies suggests something that all is not well. These days, the bullying in the schools, colleges,
Yes.
not only bullying, the ragging in the colleges, hostels, and even bullying in the gated housing communities is more common.
Yes.
So, we as parents should address this, because a bullied child goes through a very tough time.
Yes, and
So,
sometimes children, they hesitate to share these things with their
That's the
parents.
thing.
So as a parent, it is our responsibility to like know what is going like in their child's life.
Yeah, that's what we should be open to our children. We should allow them to speak.
Speak,
So
absolutely.
we as parents, we should try to contact the teachers or the school authorities, discuss our children's progress, their behavior, and what's troubling them in the class regularly during the parent-teachers meeting. And I see this child bullying not only in schools and colleges, but even in gated housing communities, where the elder children try to bully the younger children by not taking them to play, making their own gangs.
Yes, absolutely.
So the child is so mentally traumatized that he feels like he doesn't belong anywhere.
Yeah, they feel neglected.
They feel neglected, and we as parents should take a step ahead and try to make parent group discussions and try to find an amicable solution to that.
Yes.
I say that every child has a right to live a stressless life. It's his birthright.
Okay, doctor, very good information you have shared with our viewers. And now coming to the use of gadgets. So what are your views on the use of gadgets and social media, especially on the growing children?
Yeah, that's a very big thing. You can say that's the most happening thing these days.
Yes.
See, modern day children, we can call them as digital natives because first of all, they are born into the era of internet.
Yes.
Okay. The vast progress in the field of information and technology has done wonders, but it has its own share of negative impact on growing children.
Yes, absolutely.
See, these days, forget children, even we see toddlers having phone in their hands, and the surprising thing is parents bribe them. I mean to say, I repeat, bribe them by giving them these things to at least keep them quiet or keep them engaged.
Yes.
And these children, they actually, I've seen many, they throw tantrums when you deny them giving them their favorite gadgets.
Yes.
Okay. Those days, I mean to say, even today, so our source of information was through newspapers, books, magazines, radios, televisions. But you can say it's totally taken over, almost taken over by all these gadgets because you have all the information on them via the internet under the tip of your fingers.
Correct.
And this is quite alarming. The amount of time the children, teenagers or adolescents or even young adults who spend on these gadgets is quite alarming. Okay, many are into this Facebook, Instagram, these YouTubes, TikToks, and you'll be surprised to know many of them are always engaged in doing reels. Okay, then see, I agree. The technology is good, but it comes at a cost. These positive comments, likes, and all what they get on this social media, it releases feel-good hormones, dopamine. But it comes at a cost.
Correct.
You are exposing yourself to the open arena. See, there is cyberbullying, image morphing,
Yes.
which is happening at a very alarming rate. You see many children, celebrities, where their images are being morphed, and then predators.
Yes.
So, because you leave your digital imprints in the open arena.
Yes.
Yeah, I read it somewhere. I'm not sure. Actually, the highest paid salaries in the social media, Facebook and all, is a post called as attention managers. Okay, their only job is to do research of what content the people are watching, and they try to feed you to keep you watching.
Yes.
According to a latest survey, they say like the amount of time once we open a Facebook page, we at least spend half an hour because we are being fed with just like feeding a fodder,
Yes.
fed with content, related content.
Yes.
So in the coming days, maybe this may grow exponentially.
Yes.
And then a recent survey says that all over the world, it is like US, Europe, Middle East, then India, the other South Asian countries, the amount of time the children are spending are about like 7 to 7.5 hours on the mobile. Quite alarming, isn't it?
Absolutely. The time which they should spend in some productive work, they are spending on these gadgets.
Yeah, it's quite alarming.
And it's affecting their eyes also. Like
Yeah,
you can
that's
see
what I am.
very young children, they are having glasses, like wearing their reading glasses. So because of
Yeah, that's what I am saying.
continuous-
This comes at a cost. Like many are landing up with problems like digital addiction, fatigue. How long can you see?
Correct.
Fatigue to their eyes,
Yes.
eye problems, lack of attention, reduction in the attention span, sleeplessness, binge eating, binge watching. The binge eating is from the binge watching.
Yes.
And then lack of interest in studies, lack of interest in outdoor games.
Yes.
This is all a courtesy of our modern day gadgets like the mobiles, PlayStations and online games. Online games. And I recently read somewhere like some countries like China, Korea and all, they are planning to put a cap on the internet usage by the children. Whatever legislations or whatever laws you bring, ultimately the onus falls on the parents, like how intelligently they can manage to give. I know the technology is necessary because it's been a part of our life.
Yes.
Your mobile is just like a part of your body.
Absolutely.
So if you miss your mobile, you keep searching for this. Practically,
Yes.
those days were so peaceful when we didn't have mobiles, only
Yes.
land phones.
Yes.
But still we had a good connectivity
Yes.
through letters.
Yes. Physical activity was more that time. Like
Yeah.
children, they used to go out and play with their friends, and now everybody sitting inside.
No, I just want to tell like how much mobile has become a part of our life.
Yes.
We don't have time now. Everyone is running behind time.
Yes.
And once you get indulged into the mobile, that's it. You never
Your
know how
entire
the time
is
passes.
gone. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to emphasize this point on the parents. Like, encourage your children. Let them see mobile. Let them take information from the modern day improved technology. But encourage them into their physical activity, like outdoor games, indoor games, and their skill sets. What they are good at, like singing, dancing, painting, drawing. Yeah, that's a whole. There is a whole new world in that actually.
There should
Children
be
are forgetting that.
limited.
You should limit them. There should be a cap on that. And I would like to conclude this with a imaginary conversation between a mobile and a book.
Okay.
Okay. This I have heard from a standalone talk actually. This is from that. Like the mobile, it's between a mobile and a book. The book says, bow your head and read me. You will acquire knowledge and I will make you lift your head in pride. Okay.
So nice.
To which the mobile says, bow your head and indulge in me. I will see that you will never lift your head and you will always bow your head in submission.
So true. Like it's
Such a
like
nice reality of life, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what my advice to the parents is, before telling your children to do certain things, like you have to practice that.
Correct.
Okay. So you have to practice what you preach. So we as parents, we should start reading books, keep our mobile aside, and at least what I can call it as a digital detoxification.
Yes.
First, we need to practice that.
Yes.
Seeing us, the children will follow.
Follow that. So that's a very good advice which you have shared. And now, before we conclude our today's discussion, so what advice and additional tips would you like to share with our viewers and the parents so that they can help their children in some or the other way? Like they should know how to deal with the child, how to spend time with their children, rather than giving excuses that they are busy with their daily routine work or office work. So what additional advice would you like to share with our viewers?
See, nothing is impossible if we make up our mind. So only your determination is what is necessary. Yeah, you have to spend quality time with your children. You have to spend time, sit with them, go through their classwork, like ask them what happened in the class today. What did the teacher teach you? What did you learn? Did you have fun in learning?
Yes.
So that's what I was telling earlier. At least have certain rituals like praying together, have food together, like either a lunch or a dinner. It's a dinner time. See, even children, we just say like, okay, you eat greens, you eat fruits. Are we doing that? So we should do that.
Yes.
Okay. In the dining table, you start eating fruits. The children will follow you because they are your mirror images. They actually try to match what they watch.
Yes.
Because you are their role models.
Correct.
And then the thing just like mere saying that, okay, don't use the mobile, don't be harsh in implementing all these rules. First, we need to practice that. Don't touch the mobile when you are at home. You always have a time when the children go to bed so that you can brush through whatever is pending. Like, see,
Yes.
many would be there busy in their professions and all. They need to profession. I mean to say, like doctors, engineers, whatever profession they are in. They are also bound to their duties. They may have to check their mails. They may have to check their messages.
Yes.
Yeah, do that like. When the children are sleeping, so that you spare some time for that. So that's how. It's just very simple. Children are your mirror images. Just you practice what you preach.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, Doctor, for sharing such simple but very important information about parent-child relationship and the impact of gadgets and social media on growing children. And I'm sure our viewers, like you will definitely take care about all these things what Dr. Basavna has told you. And thank you, Doctor, once again for
Thank
coming
you.
to our
It
show.
was a pleasure actually because I love children. I'm a pediatrician because I love children.
Yes.
I wanted to be a pediatrician.
So that's what like now.
Yeah, we as parents, I do agree. See, nobody is a perfect parent. So we can't expect perfection in each and everything.
Yes.
So we should try to do a balancing act, and in fact, we should learn from our mistakes. We do learn many things from children.
Absolutely.
Because they are the ones who teach you many things in life actually. The art of parenting is not just we teaching the children and guiding them.
Yes.
Even we learn many things from them.
Very
They are our best teachers. I
Very
would
true.
say they are our best teachers.
Thank you so much, Doctor,
Yeah,
for
thank you,
coming to
thank
our
you.
show and sharing such valuable information on today's topic.
Yeah.
Dear parents, stop trying to perfect your child, but perfect your relationship with your children. With this note, this is Meenakshi Sharma signing off for this evening. Until we meet next week, same day, same time. Take very good care of yourselves and your loved ones. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Good night.
16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.